Hello everybody, Rob here from Average Hobby, and today I have something very special. Or, no, not special, but very exciting. The new Hormagaunts. That's right, I got the new Hormagaunts. Actually got them a while ago, I just haven't gotten around to putting them together. I am super excited for these guys, so what we're going to do, the usual three-part video. First part is the unboxing. Second part is them all put together, and then the third part will be them all painted. So let's do the first step, which is usually the easiest. The unboxing, but first let's actually look at the box. So we got our 10 Hormagaunts, and we got one Ripper Swarm, which is very nice. I like the new stances. They all have like a bit of an action pose, which is kind of cool. And I think all of them, if not most of them, come on tactical rocks. Actually, let's look at the back of the box too. Here we go. So it shows a little different paint variant there, which is really nice. Everything is in Leviathan. I really like this one and this one. I think these two are definitely my favorite. So what I'm going to do, when I do paint these up, all 10 of them are actually going to be painted with the purple chitin / armor, and I'm going to change up the skin tone a little bit for my personal high fleet. So we'll put that back there for now. So we got the instruction manual, which we'll look to in a second. We got our bases. We got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 8. I only got 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no, we got 10. Okay, they were just the way they were looking at it. Okay, so we got 10 bases. Whew. 11. And then we got our sprues, which look really nice. I'm going to call these slightly monopose. Don't like the way that foot's been molded. That looks horrible. They basically extended the nail there. Don't like that. I might be able to hide it. Overall, though, very nice. Yeah, so they're partially monopose, so everything sits in ball joints. I don't know if you can actually see. It's got a hex joint there, though. So it's a joint with a 6-sided thing. Let's see if I can find an arm. Yeah, so you can see the arms have hex joints. So you can put them in there, but they're like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. So they're set. They're not ball joints, unfortunately, which I was hoping they were. But, You know, they're kind of going away from that, but if I wanted them to be ball joints, I could just shave that off, probably. But, yeah, let's look at the instruction manual. Take a look real quick. Okay, so yes, you can see there's a body, leg, arm, head. So every single one only takes basically 3 steps. Because this 4th step is just saying, hey, look, everything's put together. Yeah, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Yeah, so everything's just 4 steps, except for the Ripper Swarms, which is technically 1. And then there's the rules as well in the back there. There we go. So that is the unboxing. So what we're going to go back to, what you're going to see next is me having all 10 of these guys painted up. Or sorry, not painted up. I'm going to hopefully remember before I prime these guys. I'll have them all put together, and I will have the second part of the video in a moment. Be right back. Hello everybody, and welcome back. Okay, third part of the video where we have the second part of the video where everything is put together. First thing I want to say, these things were super easy to put together. I put together all 10 of them, plus the Ripper Swarm, in about 2 hours. Every piece is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. The body is 1 part, each talon is a different part. Then the arm, well, the secondary arm, the little arm. Here, I'll actually grab this one to show you. So each arm is separate. I like this one because it kind of looks like a puppy. say it's kind of tilted. Each talon here, scathing talon, is a separate piece. This arm and this leg are all one piece. Same with this arm and this leg are all one piece. The body is a solid piece, and the head is one piece. Overall, super easy, super intuitive to put together. I'm liking all of them. I really like this guy right here and this guy right here. So this one, I nicknamed him Speedy because he's running. He's chasing after something. It's like my dog when I throw a ball in the backyard. And then this one as well has that like action pose where it's running. I really like that. This guy looks kind of like a small little brood lord, which I like with the kind of standing up or whatever, the little pounce. Overall, I really like them. I kind of wish we had a little bit more play with the arms. They're not ball joints, they're hex joints. So you can put them in, you can turn them, but not so much. You have a little bit of play. Overall, I mean, 2 hours to put together 11 models. I mean, these ones, I don't know if this really counts because it's just glue and pipe down. My only issue, and I actually want to point 2 things out. Number 1, 0 mold lines. I did not see or find a single one. And I was looking for them because I wanted to clean them up, which was amazing. No mold lines that I could see. Like, I don't know how that works. 0 mold lines. But this is the part I don't like. So you see the model looks really nice, right? Right there. That is an injection spot. Every single model has that scuff mark. And you have to work extra hard to get that out so you don't screw up the little groove below or ding the carapace up at the top. They could have done this better. I think they should have done it on this spot right here. This little, I don't know, spinal popper thing. Still do it on the tail, which they did. They also do one. I don't think they did it on this guy. No, they did yet on the little crotch spot, like right in there. And there was another one. And if they needed to do one up here, they should have done it where the head goes to hide it. But they put it in the most obvious spot, right there. Not the biggest fan of that. I think they could have done better. Here is a Von Ryan Leaper also for scale. If we put the Leaper next to that guy right there, he's on a tactical rock. He is on his foot. If you actually look at the size difference, ignore the crappy paint job. I was still getting back into Warhammer at the time. I still am. Yeah. Pretty tall boys. But yeah, I am looking also forward to getting all these guys dropped into a spot where I go to pick one up and they do a barrel monkeys and I'll hold on to each other as I pick one of them up and take them to a location. But I have to say, I am impressed with how easy it was to put these together. I'm shocked. Though I just put together my custodies and they took like 3 weeks for me to put them together, spending multiple hours a day sanding and filing and removing mold lines and forcing parts to fit together, scraping at parts to make them fit, forcing parts to fit, making my fingers hurt and have it indented. Oh, it's crazy. Worst sets to put together, but they were fun to paint, and I'm looking forward to playing with them and beating the crap out of everybody with them. But paint job, which will be the next part of the video. So the plan is to base all these guys in a white primer and then do a different skin tone for each and every single one. The one I pick is the one that's going to be my army. Yep, I haven't picked what my army is going to be, even though, yeah, I painted Leviathan like this. Or my guys with Leviathan. I think I might change up the color, possibly, and go with like that fleshy tone right there. That's a theory. So yeah, we're gonna have the purple carapace and a different skin tone for each of them, and then we'll take a look and see which one looks the best. I'm still gonna paint all the claws red. I'm gonna use a little bit of that fairy dust to make them nice and shiny. Yeah, so far I think we're looking good. With that in mind, I'll see you in the next part where all of them will be primed, painted, all in different colors, and you guys might be able to help me pick out which ones look the best. I will be right back. And we're back, everybody. So here we go. So after about 2 weeks of painstakingly planning, and on top of all that, talking to a few friends, seeing a couple comments online on the last video and things like that, I came up with the color scheme for, theoretically, at least, what the plan is for my Endless Hordes units. Long story short, the plan here is based on a little bit of a internal, we'll call it internal canon. So, in a game I recently played, we played a small scale, I think it was like 350 points or something like that. Actually, maybe 400 or 500. Can't remember the exact point value, but we played a game, and this squad of Tyranids was unpainted. I had them all actually as their the different colors from the previous video you would have seen. And I decided after this squad got obliterated, other than one guy, this guy right here, I was going to do a 3-tone army. So I had the video talking about the fact that I wanted to do a 3-tone army. And I came up with this specific number. So the reason why this is a specific number is because, being the rules in this army, you can do D3 plus 3 returns every turn. Meaning you're getting at least 3 guys, 3 Hormagaunts, back at the end of every turn. Theoretically up to 6. Now, what happened was, in our first gameplay, I lost 9 guys in the first turn. First turn. I lost everyone but 1 guy. Luckily enough, D3 plus 3, I rolled a 1. So I got 1 plus the 3 coming back. That's the 4 here. Later on, same deal. Did the D3 plus 3 and got a 2. So the 2 plus the 3 equals 5. Boom, there's 5. So what I've done is I've done kind of like, this is what it will look like as the... This might be the main color of the army itself. For all the big monsters and things like that, they might be a slightly different shade, but this is, well, bam, Skeleton Horde. It looks, in my opinion, really nice, especially with the little bit of red wash in where the little fiber. Let's bring the light down better a little bit. Where the fiber bundles are, I really like that. Did a little bit of dry brushing on the carapace. A little bit of dry brushing on the talons there. Then the second one, this one, is Goodman Flesh. So see, it's got a little bit more of a reddish brown to it. Everything else is pretty much the same. All the tongues are the same. All, the spiky bits are the same. Carapace is the same. A little bit of dry brushing as well of white. Nothing too crazy, because I wanted to keep everything down to basically 4 colors. It's skin tone, carapace, spiky bits, and then the red wash for the little internals, and then the green for the tongue. So this one, as I said, Gilliman Flesh. I liked it because it's a nice brown, but yet also kind of like a purpley red, which I really enjoyed. So this would be the guys that are around a little bit longer and have had time to tint. And then last but not least, the guys that are fresh from the spawning pool. The guys that are very pinky and red. So the only difference between any of these is basically just skin tone. And these guys are Drushi Violet. So my theory was going on that, okay, what I want to do is have a lot of guys painted this color, and this color. And then what I'm going to do is, as I replace units on the battlefield, they get colored differently. A little bit of headcanon. So every 2 turns, I'll swap out one of these guys for one of these guys. I know it's a lot of work to do, but we don't play large large point games anyways. So the plan was, hey, I grab, so I start off with 10 of these guys. Then after a few turns, say I lose like 6 or 7 guys, but I roll a 4, I'll get a couple of these guys to come in. After 2 turns, or sorry, a couple of these guys. After 2 turns, I swap out the 4 that I got from there to there. I'm going to sneeze. I do apologize. Sorry about that. I sneezed. So that is the overall playing. Is I won't be playing with 3 or 4 different hordes of these guys. I'll be playing with a good mixture of units, like maybe 2 squads of 10 of these guys max, with the you know, the score value that we or the points value that we play with. So yeah, so there we go. These guys painted up amazingly. I'm loving the new model. All the little intricacies and all the little details are really nice. I really like them. The new sculpts look awesome, especially the ones that are actually looking like they're, you know, chasing after somebody. Be like, but yeah, there we go. That is them all painted up and looking good. Now I haven't based them because in the end, because this is still experimental, I'm not going to waste my time doing the bases at the moment. I'm going to play a little bit. I am going to paint the bases using some army painter. I think it's burnt moss, so like a grenishy brown or a grenishy gray to do all the little blocks, like the little things that are around their feet. But I'm not going to actually finish the bases until I'm 100% sure that in the end this is what I'm going to go with. If by the end of the whole thing I've decided I want to go with a specific color, I'm leaning mostly towards the Guilliman flesh. What I'm thinking I might do, I'm waiting for some things which I'm going to have a video on very soon about my airbrush. I want to try putting some airbrush. I want to try airbrushing the Guilliman flesh on these guys and see how that looks after it's been dry brushed, which I have another video on as well. Those 2 videos are things for you to keep a look on. But yeah, so anyways, there we go. That's them all painted up. And I'll see you guys in the next unboxing video. See you then. Really appreciate you. Could have been watching anything, but you were watching this. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.